Watch this animation for a few seconds and pay attention because there's going to be a quiz. Okay, so what happened? Did you witness nothing more than two triangles and a circle randomly move around a rectangle? Or like most people, did you see some sort of story unfold? One with an angry triangle and a frightened circle. One where the triangle pursued and the circle cowered and hid. If so, you've just witnessed the intentionality bias in action. A bias that relates directly to conspiratorial thinking. The intentionality bias refers to the automatic tendency to view actions as intentional, even if they were in fact accidental. It takes extra cognitive effort to override this tendency, and the effect is so strong that it can even be seen with non-conscious objects like these shapes. Indeed, when individuals are presented with ambiguous sentences like, "she broke the vase" or "he set the house on fire," they're more likely to reach for an intentional explanation like, "she threw the vase on the floor," rather than an accidental one like, "she slipped and dropped the vase." Further, these effects are exacerbated by time pressure and blood alcohol level, suggesting that under sufficient stress or cognitive load, we start to lose our ability to override the automatic tendency. So what does all this have to do with conspiracy theories? Well, it turns out that the stronger an individual's intentionality bias, the more likely they are to believe in conspiracy theories. And my own pet hypothesis is that those of us who are more stressed and overwhelmed in our daily lives are also more likely to buy into conspiracy theories. And that's the thing. We all exhibit this intentionality bias. So in a sense, all of us are primed to conspiratorial thinking, or to assign intent to events when randomness or non-conscious forces are the more likely explanation. Think about COVID-19 or Princess Diana's death. For COVID, the accepted story is that the virus was transmitted to humans by animals like bats. But isn't there something more enticing about believing it was intentionally unleashed by the Chinese government? In the case of Princess Diana, the official story is that her driver, under the influence of drugs and alcohol, simply crashed the car. But isn't it more seductive to think it was all an intricate plot orchestrated by MI6? So the next time you find yourself reaching for an intentional explanation, remember this bias, and ask yourself if non-conscious forces and randomness aren't the more likely culprits.